Welcome to this episode. Today we are diving into human design and the inner authority. Now, the inner authority is how we should make decisions, and it is based on what energy centers are defined or colored in on your human design. If you want to learn more about human design, I have a free interactive workbook at karadempsey.com/HD. This workbook will help you decode your human design so you can start tapping into how you're uniquely made and that power that's within you. By unlocking and using your human design chart, you're able to connect and understand and honor your soul while increasing harmony and success in your life. Once you know what powers your energetic circuitry, you will have the self-awareness tools to engage in your highest perspective. Human design supports, empowers, and aligns your relationships, career, and home life. It's time for you to look within at how powerful you are and show up as your authentic self. Head to karadempsey.com/HD to get yours today. The next few weeks, I'm going to be doing an episode on each inner authority. And at the end of the episode, there's going to be a mini meditation so that you can tap into your authority. Understand it and cultivate it to bring out the power that's within you. So this episode is going to be about the sacral authority. Even if you don't have a sacral authority, I encourage you to stick around so that you can support someone who does have a sacral authority around you. We all have different inner authorities, and knowing that we're built differently is a powerful thing. You can take it for your home life, your work life, and just those relationships that are around you. And knowing that we can empower each other as we're uniquely designed, it cultivates a community with those people around us, knowing that we are all so different. So I hope you enjoy this series, and I will see you on the other side. Welcome to Float Activity, a place to inspire and empower beings to embrace self-love and self-development for an achievable balance of productivity. I share different ways to come back to your intuition through spirituality, self-care, human design, cycle planning, wellness, and everything in between. Thank you so much for joining me this week. If this is your first time, welcome. And if you've been here with me before, thank you so much for coming back. I'm so excited to join you in this journey as we learn together. Welcome to this episode about the sacral authority. I'll be breaking it down for you so you understand how to harness this power, elevate your intuition, and have a purposeful life that feels fulfilling to you. If you're not a sacral authority, please share this with someone who does, so that they can empower themselves to know how their authority works, and that maybe you can support them in their journey, since you will understand by listening to this episode. Also, there will be a mini meditation at the end of this, so you can really sit in and connect with that inner authority. So if you're a sacral authority, you're either a manifesting generator or a generator. That means that your sacral center is defined, but your emotional center is undefined. So that means we are meant to be responsive and not proactive. So my personal experience, because I am a manifesting generator with a sacral response, I am meant to respond. I am not meant to go out and look for things to see if it resonates. It is best for me to have things presented to me and then see how my sacral or my gut responds to that. So the best way I can describe this is if my husband asks me, what do I want for dinner? My answer is usually going to be, I don't know. I have a hard time kind of coming up with what maybe would feel good to me in the moment to eat. So he knows if he wants to get an actual answer out of me that he will present me with 3 different options, and that I will then connect with my sacral or my gut and feel inside if one of those speaks to me. If I can't get a yes, I usually tell him that it must not be that important to me, and that if he has a preference, he can go ahead and pick that. That is a way that we've made our decision making in our house a little bit easier, is that we know how to ask each other questions in a way that responds to our inner authority. So with the sacral or any other authority, we are not meant to make decisions from our minds. Our minds are meant to process. They are not meant to decide. So when you tap into your inner authority, it can help us make wiser decisions that actually feel aligned with us. So with your sacral authority, you should feel a strong yes or a strong no. And there are definitely times where it's I'm not sure. And so something that has helped support me in the process is that I will tell someone that I cannot make that decision now and that I will have to let them know. Hopefully they can honor that. And if they need to make the decision without me, then I tell them to go ahead and make it without me. I found that if I say yes to something that my body's trying to tell me no, or has not given me an answer, that is something that will eventually deplete my energy. And so that will drain my energy, and that I am not able to have that energetic self that I am with being a manifesting generator. I honestly feel like the reason I got burnt out from my career because I was not listening to my sacral, and I did have a long list of GI problems because my sacral was screaming for me to listen. And the boundaries that I did not have with myself was also in parts of that depletion. It was taking all that energy out, and so it was just not good for how I'm designed. I think over time, it's something that we get conditioned to say we need to rationalize what we're trying to say yes or no to. That we maybe need to look up education on it to make sure it's the right decision. And there's so many times where I felt something like a no in my gut. It maybe was a hard decision, but looking back, that no was the best thing I said. Even though it didn't seem like it was the right mind decision for me. There's been very hard decisions for me that I've had to make. But in the end, I saw that the time, the money, the energy, whatever it was, for my benefit, I said no, even though it was hard for me. Knowing that you have a sacral response doesn't mean that decisions are easier. It just means that your body is built in with a system to let you know that there is a yes or no. And again, it just might not be the right time. There's been opportunities that have come in where I have painstakingly had to say no, even though it was devastating, hoping that that opportunity will present itself and the timing will be a better time when I get the opportunity to say yes to that opportunity. So connecting with your sacral response should feel patient, relaxed, and measured. You need to be able to give yourself the space. Sometimes that's leaving the room for you to process. And for me, and in this case, having that emotional center open, sometimes the excitement from someone else can be absorbed into our open emotional center. And so we say yes out of excitement, and then when we leave the room, we realize we got caught up in someone else's excitement. The sacral should be an instant, but sometimes it takes having space for you to process these things separately and feel in your body to see what comes through. And knowing that when we maybe have to step out of the room to make these decisions, we do need to communicate that with other people so that they don't think we're rude, that we're just walking away to process things. So important factors that have helped me strengthen this relationship with my sacral authority is finding ways of getting out of my head and into my body, which can be easier said than done. But some recommendations are moving my body, dancing, getting grounded, walking outside in nature, journaling, meditation, and giving your body the space to adhere what's happening and see how it feels in your body. So make sure you're using your energy wisely. You must first wait, then respond. Once you have that clear answer within your gut when you're committing or engaging into something. And just remember that when someone has that emotional excitement behind something that they want to do with you, that their emotions can be absorbed into us to make us feel that excitement. Your answer, you'll feel it instantly. You have to know when that fleeting moment is coming, but sometimes you may need to step out of the room to really connect to see if that is the right answer for you. So be sure to take a few moments to process before committing to something. It will deplete your energy if you commit to something that your sacral is telling you no. Our design is to take things and run with it. So to avoid burnout, please leave space to listen to your gut. So to end this informational piece on the sacral authority is that you want to find a quiet space that you won't be disturbed Ask yourself a question that you know the answer is yes to. See where you feel that in your body. It should be in your gut, but pinpoint where you feel it in your body. Then ask yourself a question you know the answer is no to. Where do you feel a no in your body? That is probably going to be somewhere totally different than the yes. The more you practice, the more you'll get to know yourself and the feeling in your body. I would recommend starting a journal with these gut feelings. Write them down, what they're trying to tell you, and also what the outcome is. And the more you honor them, the more they'll guide you. It's like a friend. If you've ignored this friend for so long, they're not going to give you that insight you desperately want or need. So the more you build this relationship, you build that foundation, the more it's going to come to you. Just like anything, it takes practice. I hope this empowers you to use your sacral the best that you can in the time that you're at. Next up is we have our mini meditation connected to your sacral. Thanks for being here, and we will chat soon. Welcome to today's mini meditation for the sacral response. Let's begin by sitting in a comfortable position. You can sit in a chair or on the floor, but take a few moments to get grounded where you're at. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. This meditation is to strengthen your connection with your authority so that you know you can make the best decisions for your mind, body, and soul. Getting to know how your body operates is the best thing you can do to live a life of purpose and ease that supports you in making better decisions. So take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Now we're going to ask ourselves a question. We're going to start simple. We are going to ask, is my name, and then place your name in that sentence. Is my name? Yes. Where do you feel that in your body? Is it a small answer? Is it a big answer? How does it feel? Let's thank our authority for coming through. Now you're going to think of a question that you undoubtedly know that the answer is no. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And I want you to ask yourself this question, this no question, and see where that no comes through within your body. Where is it? How does it feel? Was it strong or fluttering? And make note. Getting to know your inner authority takes practice and patience. So feel free to come back to this meditation or just take this practice anytime you want to strengthen your relationship with your authority. Thank you for joining me for today's episode. I'll see you next time. We'll chat soon.